That boy Waves getting wavy, man. Hey, yeah, bigger than that, bigger than that. Fame, I don't even want it. Think it bigger than that. Think it bigger than that. Meal ticket not enough. Think it bigger than that. Think it bigger than that. I told her they can run the city. Think it bigger than that. Think it big. Think it bigger than that. I'm the chosen one, I broke the curse. Niggas who doubted me gon' feel it first. They don't see your vision till it works. I hate on that heart, you don't think I deserve. You don't think I deserve. I'm having my way, I was chasing my purse. This shit in they face on face. Put dirt on my name and they felt the worst. Went down the road, 4 years later, niggas still doing the same. I'm out of the loop, I'm not in the mix. Nigga, I'm staying in my lane. I'm tryna change the way my people live, and I can get too fucked by the fame. I barely get sleep, I'm thinking about millions. This shit probably drive me insane.
Yes, sir. Yeah, player of the week. Look that up. Let's start clash. As we proceed and give you what you need, you are now listening to $100,000 worth of information. Working Wednesday. We working. Hey, look, folks, I'm about to say something to go against what every YouTube channel say. Everything, every person you hear on the internet say. I don't think you should just index fund and chill. You don't have to wait 15 to 30 years to, make $1 million or something like that. You don't have to wait 10 years to make 6 figures. We can print money right now. Does this sound good, great, or unforgettable? Get this info, copy the homework. What you see right there, $36,000 in cash. Get this info, $34, $36,000. Yeah, and look, I just started documenting my process. April 2024. April 2024, I made my first Facebook post with a new investment account. And it's $34,000 or $36,000. And with this $34,000 and the information I had to give to my folks, it's all good. I'm gonna turn this $34,000 into $100,000. And that $100,000 into $10 million. And what I'm gonna do is take care of my family, and I'm gonna establish generational wealth and a different mindset. And if I can do it, you can. I ain't playing. I only been doing it for a couple months now. Don't let these people tell you what you can and can't do. Seeing is believing, and believing is your first step. That's $34,000 right there. Remember that. Remember, I told you. I'm coming.
I'm working too hard for everything that I got.
Welcome to class today. You're now about to get $100,000 worth of information. We in here working the Wednesday, www.workingworldwide. We already know first, streets is watching. We're gonna get into the disclaimer in just a second, but after that, we're gonna look at the money to see how people are feeling on the streets and see where my pocket's at for the day since last week. And we're gonna talk about the money. Go over portfolio construction and what we have worked on as we sip and smoke to wine or weed, as we go over the updates of my investment portfolio money going up and down and up. And last, we're gonna learn how to tell if we even supposed to be invested into a company in the first place. Okay, folks? So that streets is watching. Let's look at the money, talk about the money, drill a trap, and then finish it off with link block or drop off. First, let's sit down at the table like a family. Let's look at the money. First, let's look at the volatility index or the VIX. The VIX today is at 20.83. What is the VIX and what does this mean? It's a fear meter. This tells us how shaky or steady the street feels. When the VIX is low, folks are chilling, feeling good. But when it's high, that's when people start panicking, selling stocks like they overrent them are. The VIX at 20.83 is like the feeling you get when you see them blue lights in the mirror. You ain't did nothing, but you still check your own seatbelt. This tells us investors feel some uncertainty, like uncomfortable with interest rates, the election of whoever they voted into office, or whatever problems cooking up. Move along. The total amount of money in the inflation portfolio is down today. Very down. Blindfold. $99,339.17. That's a loss of $102,972.99. Today's profit, I brought in $280.97. Let's look more into what's going on and see why this is happening. We already have the info from the VIX, folks. So now we're going to go over and see what the Fear and Greed Index is saying and see if all of this is matching. And before we pull up the Fear and Greed, what is the Fear and Greed Index? It's just a weather forecast for money, measuring how people feel about the economy and the stock market. Fear is like bad weather. What do people do, folks? They stay in the house more. They scared to get caught up in something, get wet. So people are selling. Just make the price go down. Greed is like a sunny day. Everybody outside, they buying shares, so prices are going up. Right now, the VIX is at 22, which means we are deep in extreme fear. So this is when we see people starting to second guessing everything. They selling stocks, holding on to cash, waiting on somebody to tell them what to do. So this is when your personality and who you are as a person comes out in your ways in business. Are you a person that followed the crowd and played catch up? Or did you set great trends when no one else was doing it? And then others caught on? Fear creates opportunities. When folks panic, great companies go on clearance. So ask yourself, are you moving with fear if you are investing? Or do you think like a real investor? Now let's talk about the money. First, we see the ticker symbol next to a dollar amount that's called a strike price. First, what is a ticker symbol? It's just a nickname given to a company to easily be found in the stock market. Follow me, let me cut this up. So for us to find what is Meta or any other ticker, we can ask Siri or ask Google, what is ticker META? It's going to tell us Meta Platforms. It operates as a family of apps. Those consist of Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and WhatsApp. Boom. If you follow me, put yes in the comment. Okay, next, cut this up. If we see a dollar amount or strike price next to a ticker symbol, then what do we know this is? It's an option. And what is an option? It's a deal you make on a stock's future price. So what does this say? And if you listen to me on audio, hear me out. Look, Meta striking $710 by September 19th, 2025 is what we see. Please do your own research before investing in trading. All investments and trades have significant risk. Wine or weed? This trade is down, so wine. Negative 63% today. This is a $15,252 loss at the moment, but this loss isn't counted. Why? Because we haven't pressed the sell button yet. On it yet. So the money will continue to go down or go up. Next is Vanguard S&P 500 or VOO. Wine or weed for me today? Weed. I'm up 7%. I made $1,010.94 on this investment so far. Microsoft ticker SMFT. Wine today. PANW or Palo Alto Networks option call. Striking $205 by April 17, 2025. Wine or weed today? Wine. Down $2,005. ANET striking $122.50 by September 19th. This year is wine today. In the red, I'm down $4,168. Apple Incorporated. Wine or weed today? Wine. Down 7.9%. I want this to go down some more. I'm going to add some more shares once I see myself 10% to 15% in the red from where I'm at right now. Nvidia, Amazon, and Google striking $150 are all wine today. Remember from earlier what the VIX and the Fear and Greed Index told us. People are selling stocks. Why? Uncertainty about where things is going is one, and they are panicking and second guessing, holding on to cash, and they don't want to be caught up in anything. That's why we are seeing so much volatility in red right now. These are the times we wait for. The times we want to be investing is at these points in great companies. This is when the gap is created in your net worth from peers and your family and friends that are not part of the journey. It's called creating a gap. And the gap can get bigger. Everybody couldn't come off the porch or to the street, right? This is when the wealthy get wealthier and the poor gets poorer. Next is Eli Lilly striking $960 by Friday. That's been dead and written off. My first loss this year. Day 79 of 2025's 365 days. I've taken my first loss in the market. It took 79 days. That's amazing. Next is Eli Lilly in stock. Wine or weed? Weed. I'm making $3,132.60 today. BlackRock is green. I have 8% profit there. And JP Morgan and Chase is green today, up 66%. Boom. If I showed you the construction of my portfolio and the ups and downs vividly, and you learn what a ticker symbol is, and how to spot and read an option, put yes in the comments for me. I plan for drill a trap today and link block a drop off. That's all the time we have left for the night. I'm not sure if I even went over a disclaimer, so let's go ahead and do that. Use this show for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. Take the information from the show to use to further your own research before investing. All investments and trades have significant risks, so consult with a licensed professional and do your own research, folks. When the information is good, great, or unforgettable, remind a friend to tell another friend. Like and subscribe while it's free, folks. This is $100,000 worth of information. Boom. But before I get out of here, look, thank y'all. That's it for class tonight, folks. I thank you for watching to this point. If this show was good, great, or unforgettable, let me know which one in the comments below. If you learned anything from this show, put yes in the comments. To keep the Working Wednesdays evolving and becoming bigger and better, do your part and I do mine. Share this right now with 2 people. Like and subscribe, folks. And remember, when we learn together in groups and collaborative learning, people retain the information better, solve problems more effectively, stay motivated, and develop critical thinking skills better. So what better way to do it over wine or weed? The new show in your trap. Working Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Next week, Wednesday, and every Wednesday after that on YouTube. This is Neil Jones Invest for the $100,000 worth of information. Boom.